Right, tonight's video is something completely way different. Don't expect mountains, do expect Scotland though. So over the last few weeks, well, it seems to have gone on for blooming ever, the weather has been really horrendous. There's been lots of low pressure systems coming in off the Atlantic, and I was away for the weekend and I was hoping to go high, but you were talking, I think, about 90-mile-an-hour gusts at Munro Height and above. So on this video I'm staying low, but I thought I'd do something different. I've never been to this area in question, and I thought, I wonder if anybody can guess where I am. So in the following video you'll see me in 3 different places, and if you can guess where I am, well, there's no prizes, but just a wee game, and I'll report back on Sunday where I was. But there's 3 locations. The first one's a wee beach. The second one is a bit more spurious, if you can get that. It's some viewpoints and what have you. And the third location, I don't think I gave any clues as to where I was, but here's a clue for you. The third location is actually the start of one of Scotland's marked trails, and it goes for about 90 kilometres, and the last location is where that starts. So there's another clue for you, but throughout the video there's little clues here and there, and see if you can guess where I am. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. I'll cut to me heading down towards the beach on the first location. Let's go. So we headed off down towards this little beach. As you can probably hear, it was a tad windy and the wind was whistling through those trees. And as well as being windy, it was a bit muddy. We were a bit surprised when we saw some frog spawn this early in the year, but anyway, the dog was having a good time and we headed down hoping to dodge some of those showers. Well, I'm not going to tell you where we are today actually. You can tell it's the sun's out over there, but if you look behind me, it's just got really dark. I think there's a big shower going to come in, so we'll play a wee game today, something just thought it'd be a bit of fun. We can try and guess from today's video, where am I? Where's Steaming Boots today? First clue, I'm not in the mountains as you can probably tell, but it's a pretty remote area. Right, I need to put this camera away now because the rain and the snow's coming in. Oh, right, switch in a wee minute. Pretty miserable. Let's take shelter from this hailstorm that's coming in. If I spin around, I don't know if you'll be able to make it out. It's blowing in over there. Well, I'm by myself now, I don't know if you can make it out, but we had to take some shelter there behind a wee wall. This hail squall came in and battered us, and that was enough for my better half and the wee dog. They've headed back now, they're away back to the cottage, but yeah, I'm not going to tell you where I am, I usually do. I thought we'd maybe play a wee game and see if you can guess. There's no prizes I'm afraid, but yeah, not in the mountains. The forecast today is pretty wild. There's a lot of snow forecast up high, even low down actually. Wintry showers today and tomorrow. And the gusts for the area I'm in are 55, 60 miles an hour and up in the tops. It far exceeds that. So I'm staying low today and I'm trying to get to a beach. So when I get to the beach, I'll report back and give you some more clues. Whew, let's go. Oh, it's a fair old wind licking around my body and my hands. It's cold and windy. Whew. I have a wee seat here, just this forecast, and I was trying to get down to the beach, and the beach is only maybe 30 metres behind me, but there's a big lagoon which has obviously been caused by the high winds that are coming in. It's pushed a lot of the water over, and I'm not going to risk trying to get down there, but it's fairly choppy out there. Lots of white horses in the sea, and it's a fine fine view over there. I might scout around a wee bit now and see if I can get some photographs, but I'm not going to hang around, I don't think. I might try and head over to the other shoreline. That's the west facing shoreline, and I might go to the inland facing shoreline and report back there if I don't get any photographs here. But yeah, head back up to the wee cottage we're in. I've got some music on my iPod to listen to, maybe a bit of Paul McCartney will get me back up to the lodge. Right, so some photographs and back to the lodge if I'm lucky. Right, let's go. So I headed back up towards the lodge and I found this little lone gorse bush which was being battered by the wind, and I took a few quick snaps of that before heading back up towards the place we were staying. After hiking back up that muddy path, I was soon approaching the cottage, which the name of it may ring bells with those Outlander fans that are out there. It was quite nice. So the rain's going to come on, eh? I know. I think so. Muddy boots off, and I headed in to get a quick change of clothes before we headed off to location number 2. Right. Change of clothes, a cup of tea and a chalky biscuit, and we were on our way. And we were heading over to the other shoreline. The beach that was on there was west facing, and we were heading to the east facing shoreline. That view, it's lovely, right? Well, you can probably tell I've been back to the cottage and got changed. I'm in my jeans. We just had a nice wee coffee down in the village there, so we're now on the other coastline, which is east facing. A great view here. I don't know if you'll make it out, but the hills have just got a wee covering of snow in them. It's been pretty dire weather. It's nice at the moment the sun's out, but there's been pretty heavy sort of sleet and hail showers coming in. But anyway, over here you can almost see Burnt Island. It's fairly impressive. Another wee clue from you. It's just over the I think it's Buttock Point, something like that. Just over here into this wee inlet. It's absolutely fabulous. And it's a pretty remote area. There's the roads are all single track round about here. But I tell you what, the views are great. I can see down the loch this way, and the sun's shining off the loch and what have you. So we're just out taking the dog for a wee hike up here, and then we'll head back to the cottage and maybe do some more bits to camera and see if you can guess where I am. But let's crack on up the hill a bit more. So after wandering about this viewpoint, we headed the short distance back down to the car, and we decided to drive a wee bit further north to the second viewpoint, which may give you some more clues to this road in this area. We've come up a wee bit further. We had a wee walk up to the last wee hill, and we've come down here. There's a nice wee viewpoint here. So what other clues can I give you? You can still see Burnt Island down there. Great view down that way, fantastic. Still a bit of snow up there. And up here, I'm sure there's a place where you might find Homer Simpson and his family up on this side of the loch, so that's another wee clue for you. It looks like this rain or snow is going to come back on in a minute. It looks awful dark over my shoulder there, so back in the car and we'll go to the next location, see if you can get it. The last location was a little bit further south and west, and it was still wild. In fact, it was really wild here. I was getting blown about as I tried to walk up to this standing stone. Oh, well, I've come up to this standing stone here. We've moved down the coast and it is blowing an absolute hoolie. Even the dog didn't want to get out of the car. I'll come over here so you can see this like this. Woo! It's wild. Not many clues here, to be honest with you, that I can give you. Apart from this, a wild and windy place. Absolutely blowing a hoolie. Anyway, I'm going to get down because I can barely stand up. You can understand why I'm not on the high hills today. If it's like this down here, I can only imagine what it's going to be like at the top. So, yeah. Don't know if you can see that, I'm starting to hail in my eyes. Would it end the video here? Oh man. And I'll report back on Sunday as to what the clues were. I don't know if you picked up any of the clues and to where I am. Maybe some of you have played the game and have guessed it, I don't know, but yeah. I'm going to take a quick iPhone snap here and then get back to the car, I think, before I freeze to death. Woo. Right, thanks for watching, stay safe out there. I'll see you on Sunday. Right guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As I said, tune in on Sunday and I'll reveal the locations, but pop your ideas as to where I was in the comments below. It'll be interesting to see if you've got it, or just see all the variations of where people think I was. As I said, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, this video. It's just a one-off. I'm not going to be doing this every week. It's not going to turn into the steaming steaming boots game show. Where's Murray today? That's not the intention. It's just something slightly different. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe out there. I'll see you on Sunday to give you the answers, and then back to normal service next Wednesday.